Well, hi there, everybody, and good Wednesday morning to you. Meteorologist Travis Klineski here, and we got some dense fog out there this morning. That's one big concern. I want to talk about another big concern out there this morning, though, out in eastern Nebraska. We have some flood warnings in effect for places along the Salt Creek in Lancaster County. It's also the Big Blue River out there in eastern Nebraska in the Saline County area. Very heavy rains last night. Now, in general, it was mostly 2 to 5, 6 inches of rain, but we had some locations report 6 to almost 9 inches of rain in a couple of locations out there in the Lincoln area, north of Crete as well. So some very, very heavy rainfall, and if you happen to encounter any flooded roadways, turn around, find an alternative route, because it's just not worth it to risk driving through that. You don't know what's there or how deep it is. Just be very, very careful with those waters out there this morning. And it's not a good situation at all, especially this time of the year when farmers are wanting things to dry out just a bit. And we do have some more rain on the way. Now, also, I mentioned the dense fog. Technically, there's a dense fog advisory out for Red Willow County down in southwest Nebraska till 10 o'clock. We haven't seen it much for dense fog around that area, but there are other areas that have dealt with some patchy dense fog this morning. So again, keep that in mind as you're traveling early this morning. Frontal boundary kind of stalled out right now here across Nebraska. It brought some heavy rainfall in eastern Nebraska last night. Continues to kind of move out. We're going to clear out the skies and see partly cloudy skies this afternoon. Warm conditions, temperatures in the 70s to lower 80s. Pretty nice out there this afternoon. Now, one thing I do want to mention, there is a very slim chance we see an isolated shower or storm this afternoon that could become severe. Right now, the chances are fairly limited, though. The better chances of rain will hold off until the overnight hours. The showers and weak isolated thunderstorms coming from the west late into the night. And some heavy rain could be possible in the order of maybe a ½ inch to an inch. Not a bad situation here in central or western Nebraska, but could be just an issue as it makes its way into eastern Nebraska towards tomorrow morning with the rains they have seen. That should clear out by tomorrow afternoon. We're left with cool and breezy conditions, so as sunshine returns in the afternoon, temperatures in the 60s, the winds out of the northwest around 15 to 20 miles per hour. But I want to point out a cold front to our northwest. That's a reinforcing shot of cool air that comes in for Friday. The winds are going to get very strong behind that frontal boundary, and it will not be a very pleasant Friday out there. I'll just take my word for it. Not a nice day. I'll show you that in your 7-day forecast in just a bit. Now, the Storm Prediction Center does have a slight risk of severe weather out for a good chunk of the viewing area later on today. Again, I would not be surprised to see this kind of trimmed back to maybe almost cut out almost all the viewing areas. The chance, again, is very, very conditional of seeing anything. Again, if we do see anything, maybe large hail damaging winds, but like I said, the chances of any storms even firing are pretty low this afternoon into the early evening hours. Temperatures for today, low to mid 70s. Up north, again, some early showers are now starting to clear out. Maybe a little patchy fog in some locations, otherwise partly cloudy. Winds aren't going to be much of a problem today. That's the other good side of things. The winds shouldn't be too strong out there, maybe a little breezy up north. Mid to upper 70s out towards the west, some early fog, then decreasing clouds. Same story, early fog, decreasing clouds. I'm throwing in that very small chance of an isolated thunderstorm with upper 70s and lower 80s in the south. Same kind of story as you head out towards the east with upper 70s to near 80 degrees. Now, your extended forecast tomorrow, there's that cooler air. Highs in the low to mid 60s, breezy winds, the showers early. A little bit of sunshine in the afternoon, then that reinforcing shot of colder air Thursday night, and that will bring in those very strong winds out of the northwest. Could gust as high as 45 miles per hour. Along with that, highs only in the 50s. We will have mostly sunny skies, but it won't be a very pleasant day. Then those winds die back for Friday night. Good radiational cooling, and the biggest change in our forecast is that overnight low Friday night, Saturday morning, now down into the 30s. Patchy frost is going to be a possibility Saturday morning, or at least a freeze for some folks out there. And we may even have to drop these temperatures a couple of degrees as we get a little bit closer, so something to watch for. And of course, first weekend of October is Harvest of Harmony Parade in Grand Island. If you're going to be lining up along 3rd Street there in Grand Island, be prepared to bundle up. It is going to be a bit chilly out there early. Highs in the mid-60s for your Saturday, lots of sunshine. And then it looks like we see a nice little rebound, lows around 50, highs back into the 70s Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Winds a little bit breezy out there, but some pretty decent weather entering early next week. So there are some big changes on the way, temporary changes for the next couple of days, so be ready for it. Again, the fog and the flooding issues are the big concerns this morning, and then be prepared for the autumn chill coming in later this week. So that is your forecast for today. Until next time, and I do want to mention something actually before I let you go. Tune in at 11:30 today, and then also later on today, we are changing things up here at News 5. No longer going to be called News 5. we're changing to NBC Nebraska. You're going to see an all-new look to all of our news and everything, so new anchors, things like that. You're going to see some big changes on the way, and then, of course, you'll see more of that coming in tomorrow on NBC Nebraska Today, coming up tomorrow morning. Again, now, until next time, I'm meteorologist Travis Klineski. Hope you have a great Wednesday.